All right. Well, hey, good morning, Better Off Red team. This is Mitchell. So I'm speaking to you, Danny, and Eric, Jen, and pretty much anybody else who don't get a special recognition in your morning. Well, I say morning introductions because that's usually when I listen to y'all the most. So, all right. So I finally got around to listening to the opening episode there about my question. And so, to be honest, I had to listen to it twice because there was so much that was discussed. And as I was typing up my Facebook message, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do a voice memo and send it to you because there's just a lot of information. So even while y'all were talking, like I said, I was trying to make those mental notes and just try to get it all organized. So first of all, obviously, huge thank you for speaking about this topic. And honestly, I didn't expect y'all to respond to that initial Facebook message. So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie, I got some goosebumps when you mentioned a listener in Texas. And yes, we are still crying about Ted Cruz. But not sure if Beto O'Rourke would have been a better option. But hey, at least it's a step closer to where we I think might want to go. Anyway, so I feel like this topic could literally be a whole episode. Second, I guess I have a better understanding of socialism and religion. So at least that's a big win for me. And I was actually born and raised in Central Illinois and brought up in the Lutheran church, and I was told and just really taught just through my childhood and just really growing up, and not necessarily by the church, that socialists are 100% atheist and that they don't support any form of religion, and they are all atheist and they don't want anything to do with religion. So when you shared that the socialist or ism is really about having that freedom of religion and really, I guess, allowing people to actually, practice what they want to practice. And they support or, whatever, and really not having the policies, and cultural things really be based upon religion, ideology was pretty refreshing and good to hear, that there is a possibility to have a faith and also be a socialist. Now, if I totally misunderstood that, definitely let me know. So please correct me on that. Thinking, so obviously I'm a Christian, but I'm non-denomination, but not one of those, fire and brimstone kind, setting pregnancy centers on fire, etc. It's amazing just, how many things and ideas are in agreement with the Christian faith, in my opinion. And particularly a lot of things in Scripture that is talked about in the Bible. And I mean, the whole idea of community, supporting each other, making sure neighbors have enough, caring for the poor, supporting the old, and just really loving, right? And supporting and helping each other is really a big, huge part of Christianity and also, socialism from what I'm gathering. So really I just think, trying to wrap this up here, but in my opinion, I think abortion rights and the LGBTQ, if I think I said that right, equality rights, I think are really the two main issues that I foresee many Christians are struggling with or will struggle with in the future. And just to be 100% honest here, like, I don't care if someone's homosexual, heterosexual, bisexual, or whatever. Before I did all this, I was a film and television actor. That was my degree, was theater, and really, I've come to learn that theater is really the place where a lot of these people have comfort and where they seek peace and where they can express themselves. And so I think just being trained into that world has really just led me to believe, okay, yeah, I know what the Bible sort of says about this, but it's not really that important. I have too many friends, right, that are homosexual, and I've had management that that's been homosexual, and they're some of my best friends, and I respect them, they respect me, we listen to each other, we talk it out, and we say, this is what I believe, this is what you believe. I might not necessarily agree with it, but hey, listen, I still love you, So anyway, and again, obviously, same thing with abortion. Listen, that's their decision, and hopefully, that they understand, there could be some medical complications that come with it if you potentially during the procedure, or potentially maybe after the procedure. If you want to try to get pregnant later, it might be harder to. I mean, I don't really know, but as long as they understand that, I mean, it's not my decision, and I can't force my moral beliefs upon somebody like these other Christian, right-wing people are doing. It really just makes me upset. Like, both men and women need a place where they can go, where they can feel safe, that where they're getting the education. Like, this, are you sure you want to do this? We can do this. This is the procedure. This is what's going to happen. And not really have to worry about being physically assaulted while they're walking into, to a pregnancy center, or, or Planned Parenthood center. I think it's just, that is not, the Christian belief that I believe in, of where we have to set things on fire and assault people and do these mad hard protests. I mean, what are the protests trying to achieve? Like, what do you want to happen, right? Like, okay, you want to end abortion? Not going to happen. I don't know. Anyway, I can talk on and on forever that. So those are really the two main issues that I feel, a little bit more, not clarity, but, sort of issues or struggles that I feel, that a lot of people who are, Christian, non-denomination Christians like me, but not, the fire, brimstone, hardcore right-wingers, because a lot of those people are single voter issues. And we know that has a huge impact on it. So, anyway, awesome. Again, thanks again for making that happen. And again, I think Jen was starting to touch on it, was, these policies and these politicians that are passing laws and regulations based upon their quote unquote religious views. How can we prevent that, or is that, not really, possible, right? For example, like Trump claims to be a Christian, right? And he does his whole, like, Muslim ban, right? It's not that he said it wasn't a Muslim ban, but it definitely was, and he's passing all of these, and he's talking about, these things that he wants to do, he's trying to accomplish. But again, it seems that he's, a lot of these politicians play that, Christian card, and it's really not right and accurate. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I'll let y'all go. Thanks for listening. I know it's been like 7-minute recording, but it's probably better than me typing out. So once again, thanks again for listening, and hope to hear from y'all soon.